Welcome to Vicky's World, and today we are going to be doing a tagliatelle with asparagus, mushrooms and truffle oil. That sounds really exotic because this ingredient out here, truffle oil, is almost like liquid gold to me. Now, you don't really cook with truffle oil, you season with truffle oil, you enhance with truffle oil. If you want to take your dish to another level, into another plane, this is what you use, this fabulous white truffle oil. White truffle oil is made from exotic white mushrooms which are found in Italy or in France. Now what happens with this is that this is actually a very nice olive oil which has been fused and infused with truffles to get this really nice, gorgeous Italian truffle olive oil. Now if you want to buy this, you can easily get it online, and I'll tell you, this one bottle takes you a long way, but you get every drop of satisfaction with that. So I'm going to be blanching some pasta into this boiling water. Very important that when you actually cook pasta, you got to make sure that your water is absolutely boiling, into which you've added some salt, okay, because this cannot be repaired later. So I've got some boiling salted water into which I've got my pasta going to be cooking. Now while this is cooking, why don't we do some time management, is that we make the sauce at the same time. So now for my sauce, I have some very nice asparagus here. Now asparagus, mushroom, spinach, truffle, pasta, parmesan, all in that same zone of flavors. So now asparagus, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be chopping this up so they are nicely bite-sized, except for the tips which I'm going to leave as they are. So we've got a chopped asparagus, we have some Shiitake mushrooms which can be bought online or it could be bought in any grocery store. The Shiitake mushrooms which we get here are actually dehydrated, which means they have been dried. So what you need to do is, when you buy Shiitake mushrooms, is you actually have to hydrate them, yani ki you have to put them into water until they become like this, and all you have to do is saute it really well with ginger, garlic, whatever you like. Now I have some spinach leaves which have been blanched exactly like this pasta, but for about 40 seconds to 50 seconds in boiling salted water again, after which it's refreshed. That means it goes into cold water and you get this beautiful spinach which I'm just going to chop just like this. Fabulous. Now let's start cooking. So I've got some beautiful Val di Mazzara olive oil here which I'm using for this recipe. So let's check on our pasta. Pasta takes about 9 to 11 minutes. Now depending upon the pasta, but you have to keep on checking once in a while. You don't really have to put oil into the water like many people do. All you have to do is occasionally stir it. So we've got to heat up some olive oil, into which I've got some chopped onions in here and a little bit of chopped garlic into this. So while this is cooking, while these get really soft, next we're going to be adding our Shiitake mushrooms into this, chopped up asparagus. Now the top tips of the asparagus, I'm actually going to blanch it along with my pasta when it's almost cooked. Give this a nice shake. The pasta is almost cooked, so I'm going to switch this off. Now we're going to add the chopped spinach into this. Give this a nice shake. I'm going to be adding some cream. Mix it up. What I really like to use as an indispensable ingredient when I cook the pasta is actually the liquid from the pasta. The water in which the pasta cooks has a very good flavor. It has a fair amount of flavor in it. And I use that to dilute my sauces. I like to take a little bit of this. So instead of adding more cream or more milk, what I do is I take cream and I take the liquid from the pasta and add it into my sauce. Fabulous. Give this a little mix. Next, I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt and lots of cracked black pepper. Yes. Give this a mix. Great. Now once this is reducing, I'm going to be switching this off because my pasta, I think, is absolutely ready. So I've got pasta which is drained, inside which I've got some asparagus as well. Next, I'm going to be adding into this and giving this a fabulous mix. Fabulous. No, a good pasta always has good cheese, and for this I've got some fabulous Parmesan cheese over here which can be bought online or in any food store. So look at the shower of Parmesan cheese which is going inside this pasta. Beautifully done. Next, I'm going to give this a beautiful mix. Oh yeah. So our fabulous pasta is almost ready. It's time to plate it up. Fabulous. So some nice Parmesan cheese into this. Great. Some cracked black pepper. And finally, the star of the show, which is our beautiful truffle oil, which we're just going to drizzle it on top of this. Oh yes. Buon appetito and enjoy the truffle-based pasta with tagliatelle, mushrooms and asparagus. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it and subscribe to Vicky's World.